So what's up? Xtian here. Welcome back with another video. And today, tatest natin tong ROG Strix GeForce RTX 2080 Super alongside with a very huge 4K gaming monitor, the Asus ROG PG43UQ. And we're going to take a look at how RTX or the ray tracing technology actually makes a difference in games. So, ano pa hinihintay natin? So, test na natin! First, with some of my favorite games. I'll be playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Formula 1 with this machine, which has the following specs. And we'll measure the FPS counts on 4K Ultra High settings. Dito, wala pang RTX support, so we'll only show the FPS counts from my benchmarks. As you can see naman, the games do really perform smooth with the ROG Strix GeForce RTX 2080 Super graphics card. And in fact, we can max it out on Ultra settings on Call of Duty and Formula 1 respectively. But, medyo iba na yung storya when we're trying RTX-enabled games such as Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Minecraft, and Battlefield 5. Dito, magiging interesting ang test na ito. First, sa Shadow of the Tomb Raider, as we find out, the implementation of RTX on this game is not really great. Pero at least, it supports it. According to the devs, the ray tracing enabled them to do 5 shadow techniques na hindi daw kaya i-render ng mga ordinary non-RTX GPUs, which gives the shadow more realistic effect, translucency, and self-shadowing, all of which while being rendered in real time. Nung niran ko yung benchmark on 4K Ultra initially with RTX off, I was surprised to see how good the game graphics was already. The lighting, the shadows, and the elements render well. Pero medyo mababa lang yung FPS maybe because the game is too intense for the card to handle. Setting it to 4K medium did it at 60 FPS, even with RTX on. And just like what I said earlier, hindi maganda ang RTX implementation sa game na ito. Kasi even by turning it on, hindi mo basta-basta makikita ang difference in terms of overall quality unless you look very closely. Para wala ngang pinagbago. So next is on Minecraft. Here, we have the RTX-enabled beta version, which could be enabled by joining the Xbox Insider program as well as having the copy of Minecraft Windows Edition for PC. So ngayon, I don't know the story about Java Edition users, so let's stick with this na lang muna. And as you can see naman, it's already different from the usual Minecraft graphics na nakasanayan natin in the past years. So what does RTX do here? Dito na ngayon papasok ang technologies that these RTX cards comes with, such as the DLSS2, which according to NVIDIA is a real-time rendering technique which renders a few vital or important pixels and then using AI or artificial intelligence to construct sharper and higher resolution pixels and run at much faster frame rates. So parang ang ginagawa ng DLSS dito is i-render lang yung mga important pixels and then it will depend on AI to reproduce the other details so that what the users can see is like realistic versions, textures, and images. There's the global illumination which enabled path tracing as you can see with the lights bouncing on the surface. Dati kasi hindi ganun kaganda ang light bounce effect. Now, it's like a real light source being pointed onto something bouncing off correctly and their PBR or physically based rendering texturing system, which gives the capability to make blocks, waters, NPCs, and other objects have varying reflectivity and looks. The RTX technology also gives better reflection and shadows, again, making them look more realistic than before. Although based on our observation, medyo nag-struggle ito when we try to render full 4K on it. Stuck at around 40 to 50 frames per second lang due to the actual rendering happening real time. That could be perhaps improved in future version of Minecraft. Again, beta pa nga lang ito. Unlike when on a smaller resolution, which can do 60 FPS or above, still, playable pa rin and actually mas enjoyable ang Minecraft with these futuristic renderings. Next is our test on Battlefield 5. This is the first game to actually launch with ray traced reflections. Although dito, yung reflections nila ay selectively applied towards surfaces such as water and glass, which is seemingly different than Minecraft's approach na pre-applied na yung reflections of all surfaces, giving much load on the renderer, thus reducing performance on Minecraft in return. Pero it seems na dito sa Battlefield 5, in terms of difference, since our gaming monitor here is also HDR compatible, I'd recommend turning them on as well for the amazing gaming experience. To be honest, I was amazed with how RTX can change the look of the entire game. The water surfaces, the land, the rain, the light rays are all improved, which gives the game the futuristic look. Dito talaga natin masasabi na we are way better than before when it comes to computer graphics. So kudos NVIDIA. Makikita naman natin na parang mas buhay na buhay ang paligid when RTX is turned on. As you can see with our comparisons here, and the difference is actually big when it is turned off. Even with HDR turned off, kitang-kita pa rin ang difference. So ngayon nakita natin kung ano ba talaga ang RTX at ano ba ang nagagawa nun sa mga laro. For me, I think it makes the gaming world graphics more exciting kasi this technology will open new possibilities for game developers and designers out there to create more realistic, although demanding games in the future na mas magiging exciting laruin due to its realistic features. In terms of the hardware, we've used the Asus ROG Strix GeForce RTX 2080 Super. Got good temps when gaming. Hindi siya ganun kainit as we see here. And the gaming monitor, sobrang ganda gamitin at napakaliwanag. Maybe due to the fact that it's 1000 nits and HDR compliant. Para siyang TV pero actual gaming monitor talaga. Finally, if you think that RTX and ray tracing technology in general is interesting, hope this video serves its purpose to help you decide na bumili ng RTX cards as your next graphics card. Nakita nyo naman, pinaganda nito ang mundo ng laro, diba? So, before ako mag-end, I wanna give a huge shout out kay Asus ROG and NVIDIA GeForce. So there you have it. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Xtian, so like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.